Today, we're gonna make one of my very favorites, Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese chips.
That's an interesting thing.
Italy invented sun-dried tomatoes, balsamic vinegar, and it wouldn't just want to sprinkle any old thing over its pasta. No, it had to do something different. They had to make it better. So what did they do? They take the best milk of Italy and they concentrate it into a large wheel. Then they submerge the whole thing for 20 days inside a brine of Mediterranean sea salt.
Okay, awesome!
Cheese is then dried off and stored for 2 years. I first had these in a wonderful little bar in Friuli, actually called, let me go get the name, Il Santo di Lupo, where they presented the table with these delicious Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese chips. First one you're going to need is some fresh Parmigiano-Reggiano. Now for this, I not only took Parmigiano-Reggiano, but I also incorporated just a little bit of pecorino because pecorino is a little saltier. And the second item we're going to need is some fresh tri-colored sage. Ooh. Getting set up is pretty easy too. What I've done is I've taken an old waffle iron that I have.
Really?
Because I like the grits that were on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our tri-colored sage and we're going to go ahead and cut that up into small little slivers. Simply add the Parmigiano-Reggiano to the waffle iron. Now we're going to go ahead and put on some of our fresh herbs. These are golden brown. You're going to need your spatula. These are so good, you're going to be hugged. Clear cup like this. And simply place them into the cup, just nice and randomly. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks.
Food science.
Good. Well, it all kind of began when humans started domesticating wild animals and herding them. Then they started harvesting their milk. After that, they started taking the milk and fermenting it. And they would take everything they could find. So they would use cow's milk, they would use goat's milk, they would even use sheep's milk. And the most extreme and most exotic cheeses are cheeses like camel's milk.
Are you kidding me?
Only after you had large amounts of cattle could you actually produce Parmigiano-Reggiano. You had to have a certain amount, and it usually was around 600 heads of cows.
Are you kidding me?
You need approximately 600 liters of milk. The cattle would literally eat clovers that were on the hillsides of a particular area of the Po Valley. At that time, you got to remember, goods just started exchanging around the world. So now this cheese is going all the way up to France and Austria and all over. But with the cheese going out, also other things were coming in. And so the inventions of metal, as well as processes and techniques, started advancing the way Parmigiano-Reggiano was going to be produced in the future. You just got to remember to take out that Parmigiano-Reggiano and that waffle iron and make yourself some delicious Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese.